not a very good cook. I'm pretty good at baking, but I'm not a very good cook. And everyone's like, nah, you're a good cook. My secret ingredient is paprika. That's how I make things tasty. But you can't put paprika into baking things because you don't want to make hotcakes, now do ya? Hi, it's my birthday. I'm gonna party like... No, I'm not gonna party like it's my birthday because it's quarantine. Not like I had planned anything for my birthday, but it's a Friday and it's Good Friday. Even if we weren't in quarantine, I don't think there would have been much I could have done today because it's Good Friday. Things are shut. So anyway, on your birthday, you make your own cake when you're me because you like to make cakes. This is a bit of an experiment. It's loosely based off a recipe with a little bit of me kind of attitude. And I decided on a cherry ripe cake because it was interesting. Excuse to put in alcohol. First things first, you can't bake a good birthday cake without some delicious birthday drinking. Now I've chilled this in the fridge. Ooh, that's still warm. The bottle's cold. The liquor is not. So yeah, obviously you preheat your oven to, like 180. Basically, I got this recipe off the internet. I've modified it slightly because I don't like using vegetable oil in cakes because it doesn't taste as good. Use butter. What the hell is wrong with you? And also, just use self-raising flour. I don't want to go to the effort of putting things to make the flour do the thing. Oh yeah, you grease your tins. You want to. You're supposed to put baking paper in, but no, I'm a risk taker. Sift your... Hi Muffin, what are you doing, Trix? You can't help me. Sift your flour and your other dry ingredients, like your cocoa. So I've got 1 3/4 of self-raising flour, 3/4 of a cup of cocoa, 2 cups of sugar. I don't understand why I have more sugar than flour. I think an American came up with this recipe. And then you want to put a little bit of salt. Maybe. Trixie's just wandering around the kitchen. And then you obviously want to combine that. Spoon! Hey! We give this a good stir. Stir, 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 stir. The flour went in my nose. Trying really hard. Ah! I thought I would, get everything pre-ready, all individual little bowls, so I wouldn't make so much of a mess. Everywhere. I've got it everywhere. I'm gonna move this. It's already got flour in it. All right, so you got your dry ingredients all in here. In another bowl, you want to whisk your eggs. So I've got 2 large eggs. Oh crap, that landed on the floor. 2 whisk. Now I'm all for the silicone cookware to stop you scratching your non-stick fry pans, but this just feels heavy. In my uneducated, inexpert opinion. Alright, so we got 2 eggs, whisked, and then we're going to add some melted butter. Oh no, the top's solidified. And then you want to add your milk. Fresh from the dairy. That's about a cup and a half. It's a cup and a half. Woo, look at what the top did. Give that a little stir. I think the vanilla goes in now. I don't know. I can't remember. Okay, teaspoon. No, well that was more than a teaspoon. Teaspoon of vanilla extract. Extract. This is where I think this cake is going to fail because I have a 1/2 cup of liqueur instead of a 1/4 cup. I don't know my science very well, but I feel like there may be a reaction with half a cup of liqueur and it may not rise properly. I don't know. Science. 1/4 of a cup of cherry liqueur and then 1/4 of a cup of Malibu. I should have made the butter melted more. Alright, so now we're going to bring back our dry ingredients. Add wet ingredients to dry. Stir in the wet ingredients. Alright, let's add some more. Whoop. I feel like maybe they use vegetable oil instead of butter because the dairy might curdle with the liqueur. Maybe that's why. Oh. Well, too bad. Here we are.
All the best cooking has an element of adventure.
Yeah, right?
This should be no exception.
Should I put paprika in?
Always.
This feels like it may be too liquidy. Once your batter's all mixed together and you contemplate whether you've done this right or not, I think this is a cup. This is a cup of shredded coconut. Oh crap, that's a lump. This is what you don't want. The other thing that you're supposed to add is 200 grams of glacé cherries. I love normal cherries. I hate those candied things. They are gross. So instead, I'm gonna put like 2 cherry wraps in. Finely diced it. There you go in. If this recipe does work and it tastes delicious, I will put the recipe down below. Putting the mixture into my cake tins. I have a terrible feeling because there's not enough flour in this mixture. The mixture's not quite dense enough, so I worry that all of the cherry ripe is going to end up at the bottom. We shall see. These are going to go in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. Now I'm going to make some buttercream. So right now I've got 125 grams of butter, 1 cup of icing sugar, which is what I hope it said, because I'm not going to go look to check. We're just going to wing it. Can't get buttercream that wrong. Oh, this butter's too hard. I am so tired and hungry. I'm going to eat something. Oh. Wow. Oh. Oh my god! It's okay, I fished out everything that fell out of my mouth. I'm not selling this commercially or giving it to people. Just squeeze the butter. Because the butter's too warm and you kind of want to just to speed the whole process up, so you decide to start kneading. Oh my god, get off my fingers, gosh. That's how you know you made some good buttercream, is when it sticks to the ceiling like that. Ah, the food colouring. Just like a little bit of cherry. Alrighty. So we finally made the buttercream. Are you seeing if it's ready? Are you? After 1 hour of baking, which was not 40 minutes, get the plate. A little bit of buttercream. Oh, why is there some on the wall? A knife. Now I'm just going to level them. So there is a lot in the middle that is still quite moist. It's not that it's not cooked, it just seems to have a lot of liqueur feel to about it. I've sort of just put a little bit of the top into the middle to give it a bit more structure. So you place that in the center like so. Get some buttercream. So once you've got a nice sort of thick layer, don't lick your finger. A little bit of a level on this one as well. Layer down. Now here is a montage of me making the ganache. I blitzed through this because it went wrong. About here is where the ganache turned to mud. You're supposed to be able to pour this and did not pour. but it was delicious in the end. I mean, look at that. Look at that cake. It was so good and it tasted so yummy. I highly recommend making this cake. It's worth it. Trust me.